Hello, people there on internet. If anyone sees this, probably not. But if you happen to stumble upon this video, today we are going to be picking a few NFL games through a wheel, and we're just going to be reviewing them. We're going to be going through the team, the year, and then at the end, we're going to make a little sheet ranking them. And this is the first episode in the series, and we'll just see how far it goes. And here we go. For the team that we're looking at, holy lag. The first team we're looking at is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Right now for the years, first up for the Jaguars we got (2020). Alright, now for the weeks. I understand that not every NFL season has 18 weeks, but we're just going to put it on the wheel in case we get one more recent seasons like we did. So, the Jaguars. Week 6. Alrighty, our first game we're reviewing is the Jaguars in 2020 Week 6. Let's go see. It was a game against Detroit that they lost 36-16. Now let's look at the stats. So both these teams were probably pretty bunch, I would have to say. They started off 1-5 the Jaguars, 2-3 the Lions. Let's look at the box score. Gardner Minshew against Matt Stafford. Some vintage game. Minshew threw for 44 attempts. That's nice. They both had a pick. DeAndre Swift had a great game on the ground with 14 carries, 116, and 2 touchdowns. Honorable. And nothing was crazy out of Detroit. Adrian Peterson was on the team, bro. Must have been at the end of his career. Did he end with them? That's actually kind of crazy. Then Jacksonville, I don't even know any of these people. I mean, I do, but like none of these people are really good. Kalon Cole Sr. had 6 receptions for 143. That's actually kind of a banger game, I do have to say, from him. Their defense, nothing crazy, I would have to say. Let's see. Who had some sacks? No one crazy, I wouldn't say. But I would have to say this game isn't really anything too special. It was two poverty franchises going at it at the time, and it ended up kind of a blowout. So, but they're the first game, so they're going to end up being number 1 on the list. And the second team we're looking at today is the Detroit Lions. Now for the Lions. (2024). Why all these are so recent? For the Lions, it will be Week 16. This is all in fresh memory. Caleb Williams was not having a good rookie season. It was just kind of a blowout from the beginning. Scoring 13 in the fourth quarter, 14 in the second. Just kind of some poverty points out of Chicago. One of those Jared Goff good games from last season. Caleb Williams playing surprisingly good for when his rookie year was. Jahmyr Gibbs was having an amazing good season. I think this was when Montgomery was hurt, so he was the bell cow. Jameson Williams was popping off this game. I think I maybe remember this game. Amon-Ra was cooking this game. Chicago couldn't get the run game going. Keenan Allen had a really good game for that one season he was with them. Rome Odunze when he was showing glimpses of goodness. Out of the defense, nothing too crazy from both sides. Only having 3 sacks in the whole game. And honestly, this game is kind of worse than the first game we looked at. So it's going to be going at number 2 on the list when we get to that. Now on to the last game. And the final team is the Arizona Cardinals. Now let's go to the years. Then for the Cardinals, we end up getting 2011. Now into the week. And for the Cardinals, we're going to have them being week 16 also. Now let's go look at these games. Now this is going to be a vintage game. 2011, I don't even know how many players we're going to know from here. For week 16. This could maybe be the best team right now. I mean the best game. 23-16 against the Bengals. Oh, I see what's happening here. Arizona was not in it the whole game. In the fourth quarter, they tried to make a comeback and could not achieve it. Let's look at the stats here. You know, Cincinnati almost fumbled the lead, but that's pretty normal for them. With John Skelton against Andy Dalton. That's how you know the NFL was different. The Cardinals only had 2 rushers. 2. And one of them was the QB. But John Skelton, horrendous game out of him. 3 picks and they still almost won. That's actually crazy. Andy Dalton, pretty average game. Only 154 yards, but whatever. Larry Fitz, of course, one of the GOATs. 6 receptions for 105 yards. 1 touchdown. Nothing else too crazy out of anyone else on teams. AJ Green had a really down game. 2 receptions for 25 yards. Damn, John Skelton had a fumble too. That was 4 turnovers for him. But Benson had 2 fumbles also. Anything crazy out of the defense? You know, Jonathan Fanine had 2 sacks. Good for him. Good for him. But nothing too crazy. Try to decide would this be the best game. Honestly, yeah. Only because they almost made a comeback when John Skelton had 4 turnovers. Why didn't they just sub bro out? They maybe could have. Well, I don't know who the backup was at the time, but I think this is going to top. Now let's go to the list. Alright, here's our list following episode 1. We got the Cards-Bengals game from 2011, week 16 at 1. The Jags vs. Lions game from 2020, week 6 at number 2. And Lions vs. Bears 2024, week 16. No, that says 2. Gotta fix that. But, you know, kind of ironic that Lions appeared twice in this video. Didn't really put that together to now. But, yeah, if anyone watched this is going to be an ongoing series maybe. And thank you for watching. Maybe subscribe. And yeah, see ya.